Welcome back, guys. We're the WhyKingz, and today
We're gonna talk about Arsenal versus Tottenham in FIFA 17.
let's go.
First we have Cech and Mahrez. Both are really good goalkeepers. This was Cech's first year in Arsenal, and he was really solid and he saved the team many times.
Hugo Lloris had a great year for both Tottenham and for France in the Euros. But we have decided to keep both of these players at the same rating because they are still playing at the same level. So the first winner is Peter Cech, who we think will have a higher rating than Lloris in FIFA 17. The next battle is between Nacho Monreal and Danny Rose. Monreal had a terrific season for Arsenal.
And Danny Rose was superb in Tottenham, and he was alright in the Euros.
Both of these players has been really good this year in our opinion, but we think Monreal will have a higher rating than Danny Rose in FIFA 17.
Next up we have Koscielny and Alderweireld. Koscielny has been really good and have led the Arsenal team to many victories this year. He's now one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League.
Toby Alderweireld had a terrific first season in Tottenham and he was rewarded with a team season card. He was also decent in the Euros.
But the winner is Laurent Koscielny.
Next up is Per Mertesacker versus Jan Vertonghen. Mertesacker is just getting slower and slower and slower. And this wasn't his best season, and therefore we think he will get a downgrade in the next FIFA.
Vertonghen, on the other hand, had a really good season for Tottenham, and the partnership between him and Alderweireld was one of the best in the league.
As you can see on the screen, Jan Vertonghen has a higher rating than Per Mertesacker, so he is the winner in our opinion.
Hector Bellerin was super hot this season. He helped the team a lot and was a big upgrade for the Arsenal team.
Kyle Walker had a solid season and was alright at the Euros. We have decided to upgrade both of these players, but we think that Bellerin will be better in the next FIFA. Now we have come to the midfielders, Granit Xhaka versus Eric Dyer. Xhaka was one of the best players in Bundesliga, and Arsenal bought him this summer. It's gonna be really interesting to see how he performs in a new league.
Eric Dyer was one of the best central defensive midfielders this season in the Premier League. Eric Dyer totally deserves an upgrade in the next FIFA, but we both think that Xhaka will have the higher rating. Aaron Ramsey was really good in this summer's Euros. He can play many positions and is a complete player.
Dele also had a great season and was rewarded with a team season card on FIFA. But we think that Aaron Ramsey will have a better rating in FIFA 17. Next up, we have the assist king Mesut Özil versus dele. Both of these players had brilliant seasons for the club. Özil got 19 assists, which was the best in the whole Premier League.
Dele was one of the biggest factors of Spurs' success this year. He's one of the biggest talents in Premier League, but in this position, the winner is Mesut Özil. Alexis Sanchez had a decent season for Arsenal, and this summer he won the Copa America with Chile. He was one of the best players in the tournament, and in our opinion he deserves an upgrade.
Christian Eriksen got the second most assists this year in the Premier League after Mesut Özil. He is also worth an upgrade in our opinion. But the best left midfielder is Alexis Sanchez. Next up we have Riyad Mahrez versus Erik Lamela. Mahrez have been strongly linked with a move to Arsenal. He was one of the best players in the whole Premier League, and this transfer would be a great addition to the Arsenal squad. But if Mahrez decides to stay at Leicester, Arsenal might play with Walcott instead.
Erik Lamela scored a few goals and got a lot of assists this season in Tottenham. Both these players were underrated in FIFA 16.
And both of these players deserve a huge upgrade in the next FIFA, but we think that Mahrez will have a higher rating. Na 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 versus Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
Oliver Giroud had a decent season and he was pretty good in the Euros. He scored 3 goals for France.
Harry Kane had a brilliant season once again. He scored 25 goals and won the Golden Boot. But he didn't perform so good for England in this Euros, but we both think he deserves a huge upgrade from a 77 to an 83. We cannot decide a winner between these two strikers, because we both think they will have the same rating in the next FIFA.
That's the end of the video, guys. We hope you enjoyed it.
Please like, subscribe, we are the WhyKingz, and we'll see you next time.